Okay, we had a constant drip, but we're called out on an emergency for this backflow device. I'm just doing a video record of this. Our guy here did a rebuild on this device and repaired it. As you can tell right now, there is no leak coming from this. We did stop that leak. Not a single drip coming. All the water is on. Now, here's the issue that I wanted to show you with this backflow. Do you have that screwdriver handy? Okay.
Yeah, I can go get it.
I don't have to show this in the video, but here's what, because anybody can try this. These ball valves right here do not work, neither one of them. When we shut this off and had this open, it kept running, meaning this valve would not shut down. When we turned it on at the house, went to shut it down, you can't. So it's hard to test this on the annual test because the valves don't work. Now, you wouldn't take apart and just replace the valves, you'd replace the unit. So what I want to let the customer know is, hey, yes, we did stop this leak from happening, but due to the condition of the unit and the fact that the valves don't work, the right thing to do is just replace it. Furthermore, the code has changed where these RPs are a higher risk backflow, and because the customer is not on water, doesn't have a well, and doesn't have a pool, we can take this out and put in a dual check so the customer will not have to worry about this type of leak happening anymore. That's the other advantage, right? Huh? What's that? Yeah. So let me go explain this to the customer. Keep this down for privacy. Hello.
Could you hold on 1 second? Yes.
Hi. I'm a supervisor here. I wanted to explain something to you. If you got a second,
If you'll
I know
give
you're
me
on
just a
another line.
minute to get off. Okay,
Yep.
I have my plumber here. I'm having a plumbing issue. So the rest of it I'll take care of at a later date. All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I was doing my video report on this, so I wanted to show you something, okay?
Just so you know, I don't have my glasses on, but okay.
That's okay. It's nothing you got to see up close, okay? Bob got this fixed, okay? We've got the emergency stopped, all right? All of your water's on,
Okay.
all right? Now, here's what I want to tell you, okay? You can go with just what we did,
Okay.
but I want you to know neither one of these valves right here,
Right.
when we open this up, this doesn't shut it off. These valves are supposed to work. This valve also did not work when we turned on your hose bib. The hose bib would keep shooting water out. It did not work. So neither one of these work. So when you have that in an older backflow, and for a secondary reason, back before we had to use these RPs. These RPs are the ones with this drain down here that was leaking on you. So when these go bad, it'll drip down here. It'll do it again to you. That's what they do.
Okay.
When, I don't know. Soon, later. All we can do is put
I
the
don't know how
rubbers
long
in.
it's been.
But what I want to tell you is nowadays when we replace this one, because you don't have a well here. I looked around for it. You don't have a pool,
Nope.
and you're not on water. Therefore, this
You
back
mean I'm not on water?
you're not on a waterway.
Oh no.
There's no water around here. So you have a situation where we wouldn't have to have the RP in. You just have the dual check. Okay? The dual check does not have this here. Okay? There's no drain to leak.
All it has is this part here and this part here.
Doesn't mean that them don't eventually need replaced. What happens, a couple reasons with this. With these valves not working, it makes it harder to test it because you have to go up there and shut it off. It's very hard to test these on your annual test or biannual now. I think they make it every 2 years.
They haven't been out in over 2 years, and we've
yeah.
called them about it.
Yeah, good. Well, don't
Don't call them.
don't bother them. If they're as long as they don't mess with your water, then don't let it go. Okay, that test to me is all BS anyway.
Well, they take
All right.
they charge me like $5 a month.
Yeah. Oh, and they don't even come out and test it. I think it's all garbage anyway. I'm saying that right on my video report. I stand behind that opinion, okay? But what I want you to know is, yes, Bob did stop this from leaking. You can just go with what he charged you today. If you want a new unit in, it's $550. So you can go with the $195 and roll the dice with this, or at $550 you can get the different unit that you won't have to worry about the RP leaking on it. It doesn't mean that's foolproof or anything. It's just you're not going to have that drip happen because there is no vent.
And that
Okay.
also includes the test, so you won't have to pay that $5 a month.
Yeah, well, they'll end up, they're just doing that automatically anyway, but sometimes it's easier on people just to shoot it out to them and not care, but it's all ridiculous anyway. But I just wanted to make sure you understood that this don't work and this don't work when we tested it, okay? So, yes, we did stop it from leaking, but you just need to know that that don't work. So, the reason I'm telling you this is we're not going to charge you the $195 and the $550. We're asking you, do you want to leave it at the $195 because it is working? I don't want you to feel like a pressure sale, or do you want to get rid of this due to the other issues with it and just pay the $550 and we come back and install you a new one? Okay, so that's the big question.